I used to crave attention, achievement, acceptance, admiration, adoration, and approval. I needed that external validation to boost my self-worth, self-belief, and self-confidence. I needed it to mask my insecurities. This endless race was heightened exponentially by the advent of social media and an insatiable desire for likes, shares, comments, retweets, and followers. And whether online or on stage, I often got what I craved. I've received thunderous applause after a keynote, and my social media has lit up with praise. I felt on top of the world and believed those moments would change everything. But they never did. The reason was simple. No amount of external validation filled the void I felt inside. I had become addicted to the dopamine hits of likes, shares, and applause. I kept chasing that next source of validation, but was never getting anywhere. Much like happiness, when that feeling of external validation fades, you're left needing more to get that feeling back. It's exhausting, unfulfilling, and most importantly, unsustainable. It took me years to understand that external circumstances can't fix what's broken internally. The real transformation begins when you start looking inward instead of outward, when you learn to derive your sense of worth not from the opinions of others, but from your own internal compass. You don't want to reject external validation entirely. It's about changing your relationship with it. I still appreciate when people enjoy my work, and I feel good when I receive recognition, but I no longer need these things to feel whole. The difference between appreciating external validation and needing it is like the difference between enjoying a glass of wine and being dependent on alcohol to function. This shift didn't happen overnight. It's been a journey of unlearning and reconditioning, and I'm still working on it every day. I've learned that peace isn't found in perfect circumstances. Peace comes from being in harmony with what really is. It's about accepting reality as it unfolds, even when things don't go your way. This doesn't mean life is always good or easy. It means you've learned to stop fighting with reality. It goes back to your self-talk. Your experience of life isn't determined by what happens to you, but by your internal conversation about what happens to you. Two people can face the same circumstance and have completely different experiences based on their internal dialogue. You might not be able to control the hardship, but you absolutely can control the suffering. The path to inner peace isn't found through external validation on social media. It's built on self-acceptance and internal validation. It's about learning to be okay with who you are, regardless of external circumstances. That doesn't mean you must become immune to criticism or praise. It's about developing an internal anchor so strong that external events, whether favorable or harsh, don't knock you off course. It's about building a relationship with yourself that's so solid that you no longer need constant external reinforcement to feel worthy. The only validation that truly matters is the kind that comes from within, and that's something no number of likes, shares, or standing ovations can provide.
The next play mentality.
Next play mentality.
Just next play mentalities.
Next play mentality.
You have to have next play mentality.
Just having the next play mentality.
The next play mentality.
Having a next play mentality.